So how did I know that I wanted to do this? I didn't. I took a very circuitous path. I went to college and got a general studies degree. This was back in like 1972. I went to a program in Stony Brook, New York, and quickly discovered that I was a hardcore Midwesterner and ended up transferring back to what was then Mercy College of Detroit. When I started working with this group, there was this incredible dynamic woman named Dr. Marguerite Scheer. She asked me if I was happy what I was doing, and I said yes. And then she said, well, I don't think you're going to be happy down the road, and I think you should think about going to med school. At Michigan, they were very interested in having people who could relate to human beings, to be caring and compassionate doctors, but that my MCAT scores were a little bit lower than they liked to see. At which point I figured, well, I'm not going to get in. So I said, well, I've already proved that I'm a caring, compassionate person. You can look at my letters and see that. And I got admitted to Michigan and graduated there and did well. How did the nurse examiner program come to be? There were many people in the community, in the hospitals and law enforcement, the Children's Assessment Center, who came together and said, the way we're taking care of adults at that point who are victims of sexual assault is terrible. People would be seen in the emergency department. They would wait long periods of time. The physicians who cared for them had lots of other issues that they had to address, so they may not have given the full focus of their attentions to the situation. And then there would be issues of going to court, so you would be constantly having different people going to court to testify about sexual assault. After everyone had agreed in the community that we were going to move the forensic exam of sexual assault victims out of the emergency department so they could really have more wraparound services, I was approached by Linda Rossman and asked if I would consider being the medical director. So why is it so important to me that I get involved in training people? I'm an old hippie. I really want the world to be a better place for people. The way to make the world better is by educating people, by knowing that when I'm gone, there'll be someone else who can take my place. It's a huge honor. I mean, it's something I never anticipated or expected. I can't imagine being more pleased or proud. And just being part of that sorority of women and girls is a high point in my life.